We're a solid 4 months beyond launch date, video gamers, and it's still next to impossible for the average civilian on the hunt to encounter a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X console out in the wild, whether online, in stores, or simply grazing in the fields.
With demand still far outpacing supply and the shortage expected to last well into the second quarter of this year, desperate console seekers are left with ever-increasingly extreme options for hardware procurement, such as paying dangerously inflated scalpers' prices on eBay,
Shady after-hours Craigslist deals,
daring, heavily guarded warehouse heists,
bartering the long-term indentured servitude of a less favored relative,
or murder.
There are also sites and Twitter feeds doing real-time stock tracking at major retail locations, but keeping up with that requires hitting the refresh button several times, and people are busy these days.
Busy with murder?
Yes, Chan, sorry. That was a very dramatic read. I should have acknowledged it. Just caught up in the whirlwind of console-based frustrations, I guess.
Are you in the market, brother? We already have the dev units.
Oh, no, it's not for me. What titles are even out for New Gen yet? I'm in no rush to play a game I already own, slightly shinier edition. No, my concerns are for the industry at large, an entire generation of software artificially being held back by legions of Chinese mobsters hoarding the world's video card supply to mine imaginary arcade tokens.
The root causes for the shortage may be a bit more complex than that, brother. Also, does it really matter at this point? Like you said, there aren't a lot of next-gen exclusives to get excited about yet.
Of course not, Chen, and why not? In the old days, there were major blockbuster titles that hit the streets during a console's launch window, and when they did really well, people referred to them as system sellers. Now hardware availability is so thin that the only actual system sellers are petty criminals hawking hoarded black market PS5 consoles out of their oil-stained, rat-infested garages for $1,500 a pop. Where does this lead, I ask you?
Cleaner garages, maybe? This is hardly the first launch console shortage, you know. I think maybe this one just hits a little harder due to the whole, you know.
What's that you're doing with your hands, Chan?
I was trying to motion vaguely at everything, but I guess we don't have an established hand gesture to indicate the world at large and all of its inescapable and capricious extenuating circumstances. I was, perhaps, being ambitious.
No, I can kind of see it now. At any rate, there's little we can do about the situation. The new generation will arrive when it arrives, and until then, humanity at large will have to adapt as it always has.
Marching boldly ahead with steadfast determination.
I actually meant selling cinder blocks sealed inside counterfeit PlayStation boxes on eBay, but maybe they'll surprise me. Until next time, video gamers.